Hey, what's up? It's Comic95 the Savior, and I wanted to let you guys know a few things, but first and foremost, as I think the title might say, or maybe not, I will be doing a live stream in a couple of days. So the live stream will be on February 11th, which is Saturday, Japan time at 9:30 a.m. This means it will be Friday evening for those of you that are living in the US. So if it's 9:30, 8, 7, 6, about 6:30 or 5:30 p.m. in the U.S. Central Time, basically an hour and 30 minutes after my usual upload time for wherever you are, just add hour 30 minutes after, and it will be on Saturday in Japan. So this will more than likely be on Friday for you, unless you live in Asia and some parts of Europe possibly. But yeah, I will be doing another live stream, and this one will have a more clear set topic, so it'll probably be shorter because I've already pretty much told you guys everything that I needed to the last time we did a live stream in January. So thank you for joining last time if you did. If you didn't get to check out that live stream, please make sure you go to my YouTube channel's homepage. You can look at my playlist of live streams, and you can watch all of my old live streams there, and you can scrub through them and find whichever part that you want to rewatch again if you've already seen them, or watch something new if you haven't seen it before, or maybe if you only watched it for a minute and didn't watch the whole thing, you can go back and find whichever part you wanted to see that interests you the most. So, yeah, this will be a very hard thing for me to talk about, and I will talk about that in a moment, but let me tell you a few other announcements. If you haven't already watched this video, please make sure you check out my video talking about my meet and greet. I will be doing a meet and greet at the end of the year, so it'll literally just be you hanging out with me, normal stuff. So yeah, we'll probably just go out to eat, maybe go to arcade. I don't know how long it'll be or how many people will show up. There might only be one person, there might be 3 people, there might be 5, there might be 10, I have no idea. Please only RSVP if you know that you can make it. So this is for adults only, no children. By adults I mean 20 and up. I say 20 because that is the legal adult age in Japan, especially for things like drinking, etc., and I don't want to be responsible for none of y'all BS. Please do not bring children or other people that you do not add onto your RSVP. I need to know who's going because I will be making reservations. So yeah, please let me know if you plan to go by mid-November 2023. This event will take place on Saturday, December 2nd, 2023. Again, you have to send me your information by email. Please watch that video to see the details of how to RSVP. I will talk about this again at least 2 or 3 times throughout the year up until the actual day. So off of that, yeah, we're gonna get back and talk about this video. So I don't know when I upload this video, but I should be posting this on Thursday this week, which means you'll be seeing it a couple of days before I actually go live. This will be a very difficult live stream to talk about, like more difficult than any of the videos, including the one about my job working at abroad, because this is very personal and I'm also putting myself at risk. But the reason why I'm making this video is I did not want Japan to silence me. I did not want to be afraid of telling my story because of blackmail or someone, harming me basically in response to me telling my truth. And yeah, I want to get my side out, and I also want to show you guys some of the dark and scary stuff that happens in Japan that gets brushed underneath the rug. And this is really hard for me to talk about because it also requires me to talk about personal things that I didn't want to share publicly on YouTube, like at all. Like things I didn't even share on Patreon entirely, like in full, honest, tell the whole story. So I feel like I've been backed into a corner where it's like I have to put my business out there in order to not really protect myself, because I could just leave it alone, not talk about it, nobody would ever know. But I grew up inside of an environment where I was taught to keep things a secret, not say anything, keep things to myself, and whatever. And I felt that really hurt me, especially as an adult. And I promised myself that I'd never allow somebody to do that to me ever again. If somebody is ever trying to blackmail me, I would tell you right now, you're wasting your time, because you can go ahead and release whatever you want to say or do about me. I will tell my truth. I will tell my story. And it really hurts because I've also had people, even recently and in the past, say really messed up things about me that seem true but simply are not true. And in some cases you can't prove that they are not true. It's just your word against theirs, and it's really, really hurtful, because some of these things, of course, can be really damaging to your career, your reputation, your friendships, etc., work. And you just have to recognize that you know what really happened, and it's your word against theirs. I believe in God, and I know that God has my back, and even if people don't believe me, that's okay. God knows what I did or didn't do. And I think back to a situation where I was working at Starbucks back in the US, and I think about how I remember getting in trouble at work, because this is completely off subject, but my supervisor thought that I was playing around because I took a long time taking out the trash, when really I tried to go take out the trash at this pier, dock, whatever, but it was full of garbage. There was no room for it. So I called myself going to the second dock, and conveniently by the time I came back, Like, the dock was completely clean. Like, the garbage truck must have came and cleaned it out. And of course, nobody believed me. It's like, sure. It seemed like I was just playing around and killing time and getting paid to do nothing. And really, here I am trying to do the right thing, hauled my ass all the way across the mall to find a dock that was less full of trash. And I'm thinking, like, if I wanted to kill time, I would have gone to the bathroom or gone to the store, done something fun for myself. It made me so upset, and my coworkers already didn't like me. And so I just had to tell myself, like, you know, God knows what really happened. God knows what I did and didn't do. And I'm not here to impress other people, be other people's friends. I'm here to work and get paid money. You could think and make up whatever rumors or crap you want to about me. You could lie on my name, whatever. And I go back to my job at abroad, you know, lying on me, saying that I'm an alcoholic, that I was a bad teacher, etc. And it's like, you know, people can say whatever they want to about you. And it's up to other people to decide what they want to believe or not. When people don't like you, they'll believe anything bad they hear about you. Anything bad they read about you, they'll find reasons to dislike you. Like, they really will. And then, like, it goes in reverse too. If people want to like you, they'll find reasons to like you. And it's like, you know what? You care about those people, the people that do like you and do support you and do want to listen to you and do want to be fair to you. Those are the people that you want to talk to. You're wasting your time if you're ever in a position where you're trying to prove your innocence or prove your whatever to people that have already decided they don't like you. Like, people just love and want drama. And even people that claim to be Christians, claim to be kinfolk, other black people, I told you guys about that being here in Japan. And not to get completely off subject, but I've literally had countless situations, sadly, but not just black people, but older black people, specifically black men, go figure. Black men that are prominent, figures in the black community in Japan, which is a big part of why I do not give two S's about people that, you know, try to contact me. But, oh, you know, I'm black, you're black. No, I don't care about none type of crap. I treat you just like a white person, Asian person, Hispanic person, whatever you are. I don't view your race. I look at it as this. You are someone that is from the outside trying to get inside of my group. Do I trust you or should I not? That's how I see it. I don't care what race you are. I've been screwed over by everyone, regardless of whether they were Muslim or Christian or black or white or whatever the case is. I don't trust people that easily, just keeping it real, and I have good reasons not to. And with that said or done, I've learned that a lot of the times people that present themselves as being really nice and, you know, good people to trust or talk to, you might think, oh, they have a business or they're the same religion as me. They're the people that can hurt you the worst. And so, not to get all off subject into that part, I just want to say that I've been through a lot of crap. And the same people that acted like they wanted to be my friend, genuinely, as soon as crap went down, they were the first people to either not defend my name and allow people to talk mess about me, even though they're supposed to be my friend, and they just kind of, oh, you know, really? Or just, oh, that's not true. But, like, you know, didn't strongly defend my name. And I always think back to something that somebody told me that I read, that you should be more afraid of people that are giving information of what other people said about you. You should ask yourself, why do people feel comfortable talking about you to that person? That should be a red flag right there. Like, if you're really my friend, it should be well known that you're my friend, and people that are not my friend shouldn't even be comfortable talking about me to you because they should be afraid that information will come back to me. But the fact that people feel comfortable telling my business or making up rumors or whatever and telling you this crap, negative things about me to you, shows that you're not really my friend, because what the fuck are you saying around these people where they feel comfortable to even give you that information? So, not to get into all of that stuff, but yeah, I've had people say, like, really messed up things about me that really hurts, and it was really damaging to my career. Thank God it never affected my jobs, but just being real with you, it could have. And so, in this situation, it wasn't just where it was one person. Police literally got involved. And the really messed up thing is the police saw nothing wrong with what happened, and instead I was blamed at the end of it. From their perspective, it was like, oh, well, you know, you signed up for this. And I want to really highlight the issue with relationships in Japan and talk. I'll kind of like branch off into that subject too, but it's really messed up here in Japan that basically, in a nutshell, when you willingly choose to either date someone, have sex with someone, or go anywhere privately with someone, whether it be getting inside of a car with them, going to a hotel with them, going to their home, they legally, and I say legally, yes, I said that, they legally have the right to do whatever they want to you, because no matter what proof you have that something went down, at the end of the day, you signed up for it. Is how they're going to view it, and it's really messed up. And that's the reason why date R is not seen as a real thing here. It's like, well, didn't you choose to go to that hotel? Didn't you choose to get in their car? Like, I don't have the right to say no. Like, I don't care if I say yes to it. I can say no and change my mind after that. but they don't view it that way. And then even when it's not a situation where you're dealing with that part of it, but just somebody like trapping you in a place against your will or putting their hands on you, the police literally have refused to help me in circumstances like this. They literally just took it as, oh, well, didn't you hit this person too? It's like, no, I actually did not. I was defending myself. And it's so crazy. There's so much to talk about with this, but I at first used to go through so much to hide people's names, to hide people's faces. It's like, why am I hiding the faces and names of people that have abused me? Why am I allowing people to blackmail me? And the crazy thing is, the police suggested that I do these things. They suggested that I didn't talk about this at all and tried to bully me into the idea that, oh, you know, by doing that, you're breaking the law, you're doing whatever, XYZ. And it's like, you know what? If that's what I'm going to be doing, then so be it. I don't care. And that's the reason I'm going to be talking about this my laundry is done. For a few different reasons. 1, blackmail. 2, I want to help and save other people so they don't end up in the situation that I'm in right now. And 3, I don't want, again, kind of going back into that, I would hate for another woman or even a man to go through the same monstrous situation that I went through. So I really want to warn you to just be really careful with people that you meet. And no, this is not an online dating phenomenon. It can happen to people that you meet in real life too, because people seem to think that people online are just these magical people that don't exist in the real world. The same people that you can meet online are the same people you can meet at a bar, restaurant, whatever, the library, through a friend of a friend. It doesn't matter where you meet people. Crazy people, bad people are bad and are crazy people. Doesn't matter if you met them online. I'm online with dating. Can you not? I'm a real person, believe it or not. I'm not just on YouTube. You can meet me at a bar, and some people have. And that does not mean that I was going to be a different person if they met me online. If I was going to be Crazy Ren, you were going to get Crazy Ren at the bar or Crazy Ren online. It's still me, either way it goes. So this is not to bash online dating. I'm now married, in case you can't see. I'm married, for people that are new here. I have a husband. I am not speaking out of bitterness or bashing online dating. I'm just telling you that there are some things you need to be careful about and to slowly get into relationships. And it's not just about relationships, because even people that you are dating, they can do and they have done some crazy stuff to me. So just be really careful being here in Japan. It's not even just a matter of being a foreigner, being a woman, period, and putting yourself in a situation where you basically either have to decide. Do you want to lie on a person and claim that they did something to you by force when they did not? Or do you tell the truth and say, well, no, this person didn't harm me, but they made me really uncomfortable and they forced me to be inside their house, or they did X, Y, and Z to me, but they didn't quite exactly put me in a situation where I was going to die. Then it's like, oh, okay, then I guess you're safe, everything's fine. Like, people don't take you seriously anymore. And it really sucks, because it kind of makes you feel like, well, should I lie so I can get the help that I need? So it's a moral situation where it's conflicting. I did not lie, I told the truth. I'm just telling you that it does kind of make you think, like, what should I do in these situations? So just want to tell you to be really safe, and more importantly, be really understanding is the purpose in this live stream. I'm not asking you for advice. Situation's over with. I'm a married woman. I'm probably doing better off than you are now. And with that said, I'm not asking you for advice on what you think I should or shouldn't have done. I'm not looking to blame anyone or anything. I'm here to tell my story about what happened to me and hopefully help other women avoid being inside of my situation. This is not a point finger game where you can, oh, well, if I were you, I would have next. It's so easy to say what you would and wouldn't have done, but you're not in someone's situation, especially when you have better resources and means than I did and or do. For example, if you come from a household where your parents actually love you and care about you and taught you about a lot of things that I didn't, still to this day, don't know. I'm still learning myself. I'm almost 30 years old and I'm still learning, because I did not grow up inside of a household where my mother and father prepared me for dating or marriage or anything else, even making friends. I learned everything on my own the hard way. I've made a lot of dumb and bad decisions that unfortunately put me inside of really difficult situations. I've done really stupid things. I've been advised properly to do things and I did the opposite because I didn't know any better. I was stupid. I thought I was smarter. I thought I knew more. So I can take accountability and admit when I messed up things, but I can also be real with myself. At the same time, a lot of things that I wish I did know, I simply didn't know because I didn't have those type of examples in my life. Still to this day, I have no positive role models of what marriage is supposed to look like. In fact, the best examples of marriage and relationships that I have around me are people from social media that are probably capping and lying about their shit that's going on in their life. I told you guys during my last live stream to not be fooled by my pictures and videos. Everything looks great between me and my husband and I do love him to death, don't get me wrong, but we do fight and argue. We have done it a gazillion times. And with that said, you never know from looking at our videos and pictures, etc., but we disagree a lot. We argue a lot. And honestly, even though I've only been married for like 2.5 seconds, I've honestly honestly thought about breaking up and getting a divorce. Like, it happens, it's life. But people don't talk about the stuff. People want to show cupcakes and rainbows. People want views and likes. They want to be that it couple. They want to be couples goals, etc. I get it all. And my goal is not even to compare myself to them and make them seem like they're bad people and they're not real or whatever. My point is to say this: I am a real person. I make real mistakes. Nobody needs to be kicked when they're down. I'm out of this situation. I'm only telling my story. I'm not asking you for advice. And I say this because I notice oftentimes when I tell my little story times or whatever, someone wants to chime in and say, well, I would have done this too, like how that person did to you. I agree with that person, whatever. I'm not asking you for that. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Nobody needs to get more negative, whatever. You have no idea how much it's hurt me, how scary this is to even share this now. It literally, like, even although it's been months at this point, it's now been, what, 6 months now, or 5 months? I barely have the strength to tell the story now, nearly half a year later. It still feels like it just happened yesterday. It was a very, very, very traumatic situation. And as someone, I think her name was Ashley, even recommended on Patreon, I need counseling. Yes, I do. I should go to counseling. And I probably honestly shouldn't even got married, as I don't know if that's what she was trying to say, but she was probably right, trying to suggest, because I've been through so much. And I honestly still cannot believe all the stuff that happened to me. I lost so much. I lost my sanity. I lost my belongings. I lost just everything. My job. Everything just completely fell apart. The people I was dating, like, it was just really, really bad for me. I was in a really horrible place in my life. And I thought about taking my own life, to be totally honest with you. Things got so bad for me. Not to spoil my video, but I literally called the suicide prevention hotline. Like, it got that bad. And I'm trying to get my video censored here, so I'm going to be careful with the words that I use on YouTube. But I'll talk about it during my live stream. But please understand that this is very personal for me and very difficult for me to share. Please be very sensitive towards my feelings in this situation. Please do not contact these people. I will be sharing information about what happened, including these people's names. And my goal is not to attack these people, but I do want you to avoid these people, dating them if possible, so you can avoid the crap that I went through. It's a very scary and traumatic experience for me, especially as a foreigner and a woman here in Japan. But I think the scariest part was the fact that knowing that the police were not going to help me. They did not care. And it was such a racist way that it was handled, because not only did they not help me and not care, they were more concerned about what I was doing in Japan and whether I was here legally or not, which I was. But even after they found out I was here legally, they literally threatened me that if they found out anything, that, you know, like, if something wasn't adding up or whatever, that they would, you know, get me deported or contact the immigration. It was just a really weird, messy situation. I don't even remember everything at this point, but it was really messy. So, also, FYI, this did happen a long time ago, so please be forgiving towards me. I have forgotten some details. I might mess up a few things at some points, but overall, yes, I'm ready to tell the story. I can't really forget it. It was a very traumatic experience. So that's it. I hope you'll join me for that live stream. It's very personal. It's a private story. Again, it already happened. It's done, dealt with, over. I'm married. I'm not crying over no damn spilled milk. He's nothing to miss out on. If you want him, you can have him. So, just telling you how it is. My goal in making this video is not to bash this person or to ruin their reputation, but rather to, 1, defend mine, and 2, to keep myself out of a blackmail situation. If you ever try to blackmail me, you can go ahead and say and do whatever you were claiming you were going to do. I have God. I have Jesus Christ. He has my back. I don't care what you say or whatever people say and believe about me. Let them believe it. Say whatever you want to. I will always tell my truth. I will always be on God's side, on the right side. I don't have to lie, make up stuff, blackmail people, release unnecessary information, do bogus things to hurt people even more than I already have. I don't need to do any of that sort of evil stuff. But what I can and will do is defend myself. And what I can and will do is tell my side of the story and tell the truth. That's what I will do. And I can do this without having to blackmail people or do anything bogus or wrong like that. So that is my purpose in doing this. It's not really to make this entertaining for you guys, because honestly, I didn't want to tell this story at all. I'm only telling it because this person tried to blackmail me and the police refused to help me. So, like, you know what? I can't get help from the police. You're not going to do the right thing? Then fine. F it. Works in favor for you guys. You guys get a great story time. So, and I get to make at least some money off of that to make up for the stuff that I did lose. So this is not a matter of me trying to get revenge or blackmailing the person back. I'm literally just telling my own story, and I will not be silenced from doing that. I don't care what country I'm in. So that's it. Thank you for listening. Please make sure you tune into my live stream on February 11th, Saturday, February 11th, 2023. Please set an alarm or reminder so that you will be able to watch it. The video is already posted. I'll probably share a link down in the description box or on my comment section so that you guys can go to and set a reminder if you haven't already. Hope you'll join me live for it. It will be going on for a while. I'll probably talk for hours. There's a lot of details, a lot of information, and I'll be telling the story in live, real time, so please be patient with me. I might forget some things too. But yeah, just please be really respectful towards me. And as always with my live streams, I promise I'm not ignoring you. Please feel free to message me on Instagram, Twitter, or email me during the live stream. It's best to use Instagram or email me because I'll get those notifications. I don't normally get notifications from Twitter. And if you do that, I will be able to see and respond to your comment in real time. As long as it's not ignorant or rude, I'll respond back to it. You can message me in the chat, but like if I'm not responding to the chat, I probably just can't see your comment. My restrictions are my comment section is strict. I have strict rules on YouTube to avoid dealing with spam and hate and crap like that. I don't have time for that type of BS. So yeah, if I'm not getting your comment there, it's probably because I can't see it and not because I'm ignoring you or you said or did something bad. Just letting you know. So that's it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll join me during my live stream 2 days from now, Saturday, February 11th, 2023. Set your alarm, reminder, whatever. You can go and click on the link down below or go to my YouTube channel's homepage. I've already shared it during my in my community post section. It's there. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe. You can also check out my playlist with my old live streams. And yeah, all of my social media links and my email is down in the description box down below. If you have other topics or videos or stories that you'd like to hear from me, please leave a comment down below or send me an email. My email address is in the description box. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching, and I hope you'll watch another video, and I hope to see you during my live stream.